Okay, so we've got a slightly different arrangement, which is going to be like totally Osprey proof in terms of the way this is being put on. So we've got our 2x6s running sort of vertically there, and that's going to extend the perches for the nest, and also provide additional support for a nest. And then we got our angle perches, and then we've used the 2x6s to do angle bracing here on there, which is pretty cool. And Benj and Bill did that. So we're now going to use, we've got some fresh sticks on the ground, and we've got this sort of Agway light duty garden wire, which is pretty handy. And we're going to tie some sticks. We're going to stage it. Oh, don't set it down.
We got to set it down.
On the 2x6s?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Here, you might want to step out from under while I set it.
All right. Okay, I guess it's not going anywhere, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to hold it.
All right, so now the hole is over there. The lake is there. We've got a little peninsula here, and we're going to be, they're going to be dropping the pole into the hole there, and...
Yeah, he wants to come around.
Yeah, okay, we're going to come around this way.
What do you think? Just drive right here, pick it up?
Right, and so the perches are going to be oriented...
We can spin them however we need to.
Okay, that's cool.
I think.
Okay.
I have a plan to spin them.
You have a plan to spin?
Yes.
Okay, you're the man.
No, you have to tell me which way they point.
So Cindy, so we want to have the angle perches like facing the lake. I mean, so that they come in off the lake. And which way do you want the angle perches? East and west? Or I mean, we have a significant wind here, right? So
the wind seems to be from the east and west here.
Right.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, it was certainly the other day was like from the west. It was blowing pretty hard.
This way.
It's both ways.
Yeah, east
So
west.
kind of this, like this.
So
Just slightly twisted from what we have right here.
yeah, I think that's true. I mean, or we can angle it like that way, so we compromise,
Okay.
so they can come in off the lake a little bit onto the perches and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Well, once it's in the hole, we'll be able to swing it around.
Okay, cool. So I got my finger there in the. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a pause here. They're going to get ready to start lifting this thing up. We went ahead and seated some sticks in here, and we looped it from the top and twisted underneath and then clipped off the extra stuff. We got the chain on the pole. The hole is over there. We got some flashing on, aluminum flashing. You can buy it in 50-foot rolls. We got the big dealy jobber there, and we're gonna step back. All right. All right. So he's gonna go down, hook it to the chain.
Plus, we have to do the spinning. Once it's in the hole, we have to figure out how to spin it.
Yeah. Well, the way you've got it oriented right now, as long as it doesn't like spin all the way around, would be workable.
I think it's going to be close.
Yeah. I mean, the way you've got it laid out right now is basically east to west.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
It's going to tweak a little bit that way, it looks like.
which could be okay, because that'll give them a little bit of a. Hey, we're going.
Lift this end up? What? Should I just lift this end up? I think you and me ought to have the ponies do that, right?
Seriously?
I got the ponies to do it.
Oh my lord. Careful.
All right, so we're gonna take a pause here for a sec. Mom's flying around in the background. She's right there. She's She's flying around.
Very curious about what's going on.
She likes what you guys are doing. Mom's flying around over there. All right, kids. So basically, they're pounding in some stuff, and then they're gonna line it up straight up, and then we're gonna turn it. And the wind comes from the west direction here. That's north. Obviously, that's east. And so we've just decided, mostly if there's like a really, really strong wind, like from the west, we would turn it the way, more or less the way it is now, so that the perches are oriented north and south, so you fly into the wind. But we're going to take a compromise a little bit, and we're going to have it facing northeast more, so that it's like facing the lake a little bit, and they'll have a little bit of, you know, the perches are wide enough apart that they should be able to navigate a strong wind and still be sort of facing the lake while they're sitting on a perch, which would be awesome, right?
We gotta move it up like 30 seconds. Oh, okay.
All right.
Have to look the other way.
All right, so it's a very, very, very tall pole. Beautiful. It's a beautiful pole. All right, so he's attaching. So we're looking at the perch, and we want to rotate it about 90 degrees. So Benj is attaching some blocking here. All right. Going that way. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so now they're going to turn it. That way. They're going that way. Okay, so that's directly east and west now. So we got to turn it some more. Like 45 degrees. If you can. All right, so Ben was able to, they actually turned it the other way with the leverage bar that they had screwed to the bottom of the pole, and were able to turn the pole the other way around, so that we wound up exactly where we wanted to be, where we've compromised where the perch is, the front of the nest, the water side of the nest is facing to the northeast a little bit. And then we went over there and over here, and we basically had them move it around so the pole was plumb. And now they're bracing the pole here. They're bracing it now so that then they can backfill the pole. All right, so we've got angle perches. We've got the 2x6s underneath to get the horizontal perches, both of which will support a larger nest. And then we've got the 2x6 angle bracing to stabilize the nest. And that's actually a really good way of doing it. And we do have those horizontals up there that'll also stabilize the nest as well. So this nest is not going to go anywhere, and I think it's going to be some favorite here. To summarize a little bit, you know, if you're using the mesh, you want to make sure that it's corrugated, it's not going to rust. You want to, if you have any sharp edges, you want to roll them underneath and then staple. When you stage your sticks, you want to have some clean sticks that you've gotten that are good Osprey size sticks, haven't been used before. You want to get some nice sort of coated light garden wire, the green stuff, and use it to seed your sticks in there. You're going to loop from the top and down underneath, and then twist it off and cut off your excess, trim off your excess. And then these guys have done like a spectacular job of, you got some flashing up there at the top, and we've got some bracing on the pole now. They used a 2x6 that they screwed onto the base of the pole so that they could twist the pole around so that we had the right orientation. We've got a 7-foot hole in here. They used a forklift with an extension and a chain to to move the pole into the hole, and now they're going to do some using some 1x4 or 1x6 to brace the pole, and then it'll be backfilled. So it's a beautiful lake. Mom was supervising everything, and so we're just going to have a little bit of a pause here, and then we'll carry on. Are you having fun?
You got another board? Oh, I've done that.
We're almost done tamping it in. He's going to swing around a little bit, I think. He's going to go down that way. And maybe swing around this way. Okay. Yep. So you can whack it on the south side of the pole. So the unexcavated soil was on the west side of the pole, and the pole just butted up against it when it went down the hole. So he's gonna squeeze it down in there. So he did a lot of it by hand, and then you get to the end where he's gonna press this stuff down there. All right. Now he's just having fun. Can you get closer? Can you get closer? There goes the heron. There's the heron. Oh yeah, nice, beautiful. All right, so now we got to get the chain thing off. So they're bringing the chain down a little bit, kind of bringing it out, and they've got a cord attached to it. So okie dokie. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. She pretty solid? Awesome. That's great.
Put a little sushi buffet out for her. She'll be right.
That's where we're supposed to seed it with sushi.
What's your time? Okay. All right, y'all got to tell them where the next one goes.
All right, they are seeding and staging sticks.
Cool.
So we've done everything like lickety split on this one, like really fast. We found our site. We got flashing on. This really has taken maybe 20 minutes. or so, 15 minutes to
All
do
hands on deck.
all this stuff now that we know what we're doing. And he's gonna bring over the loader, and he's gonna put his forklift under here, and he's gonna lift it up because we have a little bit of a crack here in this pole. So we're gonna lift it up and down at that end and tighten up this crack, and then we're gonna drive some screws into the wood itself to tie it up that way, and then we're gonna take these pieces here and we're gonna splint the pole that way. All right, so we got some stuff rocking here. I know.
I said nobody sneezed at this.
Exactly. All right, so we got our the boo-boo on the pole. We got the crack in the pole fixed. Not bad. It's better. It's better. Definitely better. Excellent. Okay, so there's our pole on the wagon, on the hay wagon, and it's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna move it over to the location. All right, he's gonna work his way around. Here's the nest box. Here's the guys. They're moving that out of the yard here. He's walking that pole. Look at that. Bill's got it, and they're gonna walk it under the wire over here.
I have to drop her down a little.
And he's dropping her down. Pretty crazy, right? Walking that there pole. Awesome.
Wow, he got that underneath there. Amazing.
I know, isn't it crazy? All right, so we're moving toward the end. We have the finger of water here, and we'll talk about it in a second. But we checked out the area closer to the lake, and it tends to flood. So if we dug down maybe 2 feet, we need to go down 7 feet. If we dug down 2 feet, we'd have water in the hole, 5 feet of water in there, and we're not really. I mean, right now, even when the land is dry, so and we're not really prepared to rock, the hole and stuff like that. So we found a beautiful spot over there at the end of the water that we're gonna put this beautiful pole up in. Show me how's this supposed to go, Benj. There you go.
Wait, no,
No, not like that. Yeah, there you go.
Parallel to the road.
Parallel to the road, because there's a lake, right? And we want those. And the wind comes this way anyway, but it's not less of an issue over at this end. So we got some beautiful stuff here. So we're going up. We adjusted the chain so that the balance on the pole is a little bit different. Clear the bystanders. We got sticks up there, we got flashing on there, we got our angle perches, we got our horizontal perches, we got our angle bracing on here. All right. So we might have a bird on the Osprey box that we just put up. Okay, they're going to run over there to check. All right. Okay.
That's a lot of weight. We're in. They all ran away. I think the Osprey landed on it.
Yeah, awesome! You!
I'm just guessing.
All right. Bill, it was worth the effort. We got an Osprey on the other nest. Pretty exciting. Yeah. All right. So the bracing is holding. Benj, looks like the bracing is holding on the crack.
Good, good. Just go ahead and go beyond it and get straight so we can get. He's dead-ended this way.
Okay.
Yeah, just get this section straight, the pole kind of straight.
Then we got
We can fine tune it.
and then we got to twist it.
We gotta turn that thing 90 degrees. I brought the
All right. So we're gonna plumb her up, and then we're gonna do some twisting on it, like the other pole.
back up.
Our pole up, and it was a baby red tail. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill her in, and we're gonna brace it up, and we will do exactly what we did the other time, and we have a beautiful pole here at the east end of the lake. Without filling it in? There you go.
Freestyle.
Let the beavers do it, right?
Oh man, if only they they'll probably chew it down.
That's what I'm saying. I was wondering if they're gonna chew down the pole. We'll know, right? All right. All right, the pole is tamped in. There she goes. All right, so 2 osprey nests. Pretty fabulous. All right, thanks guys for everything you guys did. Terrific, appreciate it.